Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On behalf of the Saudi students in Australia, I would like to thank our valued host for this conference, His Excellency Assistant of Cultural Affairs for the Saudi Cultural Attaché in Australia, Dr. Abbas Brashi. Welcome all distinguished guests, speakers, and participants to the opening of the first Saudi Students' Conference in Australia. On this day, we have the pleasure to announce the launch of the first Saudi Students' Conference hosted by patronage of Monash University and the support of Cultural Attaché of Saudi Arabia and Australia and Melbourne Student Association, through which we seek achieving great activities for students internationally. We aim to contribute to the development of their skills, research relationships, academic researchers, and academics for
our regional office in Beijing, where we have regional operations that cover the whole of the Far East. Our Beijing office reports to our head office in Tehran. Our main focus of activities here in Australia are mainly educational, research, collaboration. Australia is identified as a grey zone. In other words, it's an area where we can learn from, and that's probably why many of you are here, is that you're here to learn from your studies at Monash and also from Australia in general. So a lot of my work is in this area. We have nearly 100 students under our program here in Australia, ranging from undergrad to advanced masters to PhD. We cover only the top 100 universities in the world. So our students attend universities like UNSW, Sydney, Melbourne, ANU, Adelaide, UWA, Monash. So our requirement for recruitment is they need to go into these particular universities. You are today, most of you are all Monash? No. Not.
Show of hand, yeah.
Sorry?
Show of hand, yeah.
Show of hand, yeah. The good news is that we do direct hires outside of the group of 8 or the top 100 universities, but to come in as in our employee program, the students then tend to go to top 100 universities. So let's continue on. So we have 100 students. We've been operating here in Australia for about 15 years, and there's been probably about 500 students that we've graduated over that period of time. So it's not a very big program, and we recruit about 1,700 students a year in various programs at Aramco, and they go global.
With the orientation toward the knowledge economy. There are now 14 centers of excellence in Saudi Arabia. They are covering different fields, from environmental, engineering, medicine, some specialized area like Hajj and Umrah that is very unique for Saudi Arabia. And there are different new matters like contemporary geopolitical issues, and they are established since 2007. It started, and now there are 14 centers, and they're doing well in regard of the objective. In addition, we have in Saudi Arabia 3 centers of nanotechnology, 3 nanotechnology centers. They are in 3 different universities in Saudi Arabia. You can, I think I don't have time to just talk about this technology. So, in regard to the journals, Saudi journals, we have around 53 scientific journals published from Saudi universities. 13 of them are published in ISI Thomson Reuters, which is quite a good number. And total of, out of this 53, there are 16 open access journals. And out of this 16, there are 5 open access journals indexed or listed in the directory of open access journals. Firstly, I will mention about one of the good information resource in higher education in Saudi Arabia, which is Saudi Digital Library, which is information services that provide digital information for higher education. It's accessible for the faculty.
From reading an entire DNA fingerprint for any type of organism. So this organism could be humans, plants, or animals, and it's got a wide variety of applications that could be used in. And these include healthcare, agriculture, and energy, but they're not limited to these. So the investment in genomics is really a flagship opportunity for 2 reasons. The first reason is to capitalize on the impact that it has on healthcare enhancement. And the other reason is to assume a world-leading position in this era of genomics for Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia is really considering capitalizing on the concept of genomics to be at one of the pioneers and the people who are, as a country, to capitalize on it. And really...
Actually, it is our great pleasure to host this conference at Monash University. I would like to acknowledge the efforts of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in supporting the knowledge economy, which means really research and innovation. All the presenters really were focusing on research, and I think the Kingdom is the leader in supporting research and innovation, and actually all over the world, not only in the Arab world.